welcome back. Now, as you are aware, we have did last question, I think so, was 12th. Now we'll be continuing with the 13th question of 2.1. It says, if you see the question, it says a man of height 2 meter, that is height of man is 2 meter, walks at uniform speed 6 kilometers per hour, 6 kilometers per hour away from lamp post, and the height of lamp post is 6 meters. Find the rate at which the length of shadow is increasing. Okay, you need to find the rate at which the shadow is increasing. To understand it better in a proper manner, I would like to draw it to understand it better. Okay, let this be your road or ground level, whatever you say. Then there is a man standing somewhere. Say he stands here. And a lamp post is there which is triple the height of it. So I have drawn it accordingly. This is 2 meter, the height of man. This is 6 meter height of lamp post. Find the rate at which the length of shadow is increasing. So he is walking away or towards, that is very important. If he is walking away, then the shadow will decrease. But if he is walking towards, then the height will come nearer and nearer. The shadow will increase. So the light ray falls like this on the opaque surface and creates, suppose, this shadow. So let me just name it in geometrical sense. This is your A, this is your B, this is your C, and this is your D. Agreed? The information depicted is height of man is 2 meters, height of lamp is 6 meter. So now when the light falls, so this will be the shadow on the ground, that is CD will represent the shadow on the ground. Let me take it as X. Agreed? And let Y be the distance between the lamp post and the man standing. So I will say here कि whatever time I am checking, that time the position of man is this, and this is the length of shadow. That is, I will say here, let X be the, obviously meter, X be the length of shadow of man, and Y meter be the distance between lamp post and man at any time which is been counted as T. Okay, you can also write like this: CD represents the shadow of man, and BC represents the distance between man and the lamp post at any time T. Agreed? Now let me mention here also E. So here I have AB, which is lamp post, which is of 6 meter. Agreed? And then I have CE, which is height of man, that is nothing but 2 meters. So the question says the rate at which the length of shadow is increasing. That means you will have to understand what is the given part and what you have to find. He says that man walks at an uniform speed of 6 kilometers per hour away from lamp post. Means right now he is standing here. he moves away. That means the change take place in the value of y. The rate of change of y is given to you. That is, you are given here dy by dt. This is dy, dy by dt, which is given to you as 6 kilometers per hour. Okay, it is 6 kilometers per hour. I think so, there is mistake in this. It must be 6 meters. No, can be 6 kilometers per hour. Okay, it is per hour. It is yeah, it is okay. 6 kilometers per hour. Okay, so the speed of him walking is 6 kilometers per hour. That is, dy by dt is equal to 6 kilometers. Now you have to find the shadow increasing, right? Now shadow, if it moves, that is, obviously I need to take the rate of change in x. Agreed? Okay, the rate of change in x I need to take. So I need to relate this x and y. So how can I relate? I can see this is a right angle over here, even here it is a right angle. Okay, the two triangles which I get over here, that is triangle ABD and triangle ECD are similar. That is, why so? Going to back lower standards, this is right angle and one is common angle, so obviously these two triangles are similar. Now if these two triangles are similar, then their sides will be proportional. So obviously you will have here so called as AB is to EC is equal to say called as BD is to CD. Now AB being 6 and EC being 2, BD from B to D is x plus y and CD is your x. So obviously solving this will become 3. 3x is equal to x plus y. Transferring this x, so you get your 2x is equal to y. Means y is nothing but 2x, and since I want to get the rate, so rate is dependent on time. So differentiating this with respect to time, I get 2 dx by dt is equal to dy by dt. Agreed? So here when I solve further, so I get 2 dx by dt is dy by dt already known as 6. So here you get dx by dt is equal to 6 by 2, that is 3, and that will be 3 meters, or the change is in so called as kilometers, na? So it is 3 kilometers or meter per hour. So let us get it confirmed. I will read the question once again. So it's 3 kilometers per hour. That is, the final line says the rate at which the length of shadow is increasing. Rate of increase of shadow will be obviously 3 kilometers per hour. Now coming to question number 14, it says a man of height 1.5 meters walked towards a lamp post of height 4.5 meters. Seems to be same. So let me draw it in the same manner. A man of height 1.5 meter. So let this be your ground level, say called as, and this is your lamp post of height 1.5 meters, walk towards a lamp post of height 4.5 meter. at the rate of 3 by 4 meter per second. Okay. So same. Find the rate at which the shadow is shortening. Shadow is shortening, so this is the light which falls, this is your shadow. So naming in the same way, this is your A, B, C, D, E. Okay. The height of man is 1.5 meter and this is your 4.5 meter. Now obviously let this be X, this be Y. Now details I am not writing, but let me understand what it says. Okay, find the rate at which the shadow is shortening. Shadow is shortening, that means this man must walk away from the lamp post. So there is mistake in the word over here. It should be away, not towards. It should be away. Away from the lamp post means he must walk towards this direction. This direction. Agreed. The details remain as it is. Now, if you see what he says, कि man walks towards, I am replacing by away, walks away from the lamp post at the rate of, that means walking rate, that means this particular thing is changing, right? That is, this y is changing now. This y will change, it will go towards it, that is towards D. So there is change in the position of man when compared to the lamp post. Agreed? So this will be your dy by dt. So keeping the previous part as it is, that is the discussions, I am just taking here okay, dy by dt is given to you as 3 by 4 meters per second. Okay, and height is mentioned and everything is mentioned, everything remains same. Now let me understand the two things which have been mentioned here. Find the rate at which the shadow is shortening, that means change in shadow you have to find, that is change in x. So right now at time t it is x, so after some time or whatever time is considered, that time there will be change in the position of x. The shadow shortening is this one. Find the rate at which shadow is shortening. The second is tip of shadow is moving. The tip of shadow right now is here, that is here, from here to here. So it is at the D position. So moving away means it will move away, right? Getting it? So when I move away, so let us not fall in this particular concept of towards or away, that is not our concern right now. But if I move towards or away, so I think so shadow will increase or decrease. Let me, okay, that is not a part of concern right now. So now if I see here the shadow which is there, yeah, the word is shortening, right? Yes, okay. So let me understand this. So tip is right now at this position, means from B the tip D is at y plus x. So your BD is right now y plus x or x plus y, and I think so it is in meters. Yes, meters. That means I need to know the change in y plus x or change in BD. The change in BD is nothing but derivative of BD with respect to time t. So the tip of shadow is moving, that is tip of shadow. So therefore rate at which tip of shadow is moving will be d by dt of x plus y. So obviously I am writing it here, actually it is not good to write, but to save the space I am writing it this side. So I get here dx by dt plus dy by dt. means I need to get dx by dt and dy by dt. Already I have. So dx by dt I know how to find. Already I found out in previous question. That is triangle ABD is similar to triangle ECD, which gives me AB is to EC is equal to BD is to ED. BD is to BD is to CD, it is CD. Okay. So AB is your 4.5 and EC how much? 1.5. Also, that also came as 3 only. And BD is your x plus y and CD is your x. So everything remains same. You will get this again 3. So this is your 3x, this is x. So y is equal to 2x you will get here. Same, everything same. So y is equal to 2x you got. So dy by dt, same thing I am keeping, is equal to 2 times of dx by dt. So dy by dt here is different, but that is 3 by 4 is equal to 2 times of dx by dt. So you get here dx by dt is nothing but 3 by 8 meters per second. That is dx by dt is nothing but the change in the value of so called as x. Value of x means x is changing. So x is changing, that means shadow is changing. So shadow shortening is asked. So therefore rate of shortening of shadow, I am not writing whole sentence. Rate of shortening of shadow is 3 by 8 meters per second, and rate at which the tip of shadow is moving, that is rate at which the tip is moving, rate of, I am writing in another manner which is not actually acceptable, but you write it in full form. Rate of moving, that is rate of tip moving, that is rate of tip of the shadow moving, actually rate of moving of tip will be as mentioned here. It is dx by dt plus dy by dt, that is dx by dt plus dy by dt. So dx by dt is your 3 by 8 and dy by dt is your 3 by 4. So solving we get 3 by 8 plus 3 by 4. So that will become 4 2s are 8, 3 2s are 6, that is 9 by 8. That will be 9 by 8 meters per second. I suppose you have got it. Both the questions were same, only the one particular part was little bit different. Okay. So right now I am not coming into that particular controversy of towards and away. We can discuss on it right now also. But I have to take experimental, I have to do it. That is if I take a shadow over here, I need to get a surface. If I move it towards the light surface, the shadow will increase. Yes, increase only. Okay, let it be. That is not our concern. But the result is this. Okay, the word is only controversial, that is away or towards. I think so. If it goes away, it will lengthen. Yes. Okay, it will increase. Okay. Chalo, theek hai. Does not matter. Let us go to the question number 15 now. A ladder 10 meter long. Okay, ladder 10 meter long, leaning against a vertical wall. Yes. So this is your ground level. This is your wall. Okay. And ladder is leaning on the wall. That means this is the tip of the ladder and this is the base of the ladder, which is nothing but 10 meter already told. Okay, well and good. So let this be your A, let this be your B, let this be your C. So I will say here AC is your ladder. AC is your ladder, which is already 10 meter. Okay. Now what he says further, if the bottom of ladder is pulled horizontally away, that means if this particular part is pulled, if this is pulled, so obviously this will come down, right? That means right now when I placed it like this and I did not touch it, so that was the time 0. That means I must know what is your height of the ladder from the base at time t, and what is the distance of the base from the wall at time t. So let this be your x and let this be your y. That is, I will say here ki let x meter be the height of so called as wall when tip of ladder is placed, and y meter be the so called as distance between base and base of wall, or so called as wall. Okay, and this is at some time t. Okay, did you get it? Yes. So now very clearly a Pythagoras theorem is seen over here. So at least that I will write and keep. Whether to use it and how to use it, that we will see here. That is x square plus y square is equal to 10 square, that is 100. Okay, let this be stored off. Now what is reads further is k, if the bottom of ladder is pulled horizontally away from the wall at the rate of, what term is pulled? That means this is pulled. That means there is change in the value of y. So therefore rate of change of y is dy by dt, which is given to you as 1.2 meter per second. Find how fast the top of ladder is sliding down the wall when the bottom is 6 meters away from the wall. So sliding rate is 1.2 meter. Okay, but it is the rate. What they want to know कि what will be the rate of this top coming down. लेकिन at when? Everywhere क्या? नहीं. Only when the ladder, bottom of ladder is 6 meter away from the wall. That means when y is equal to 6, that time you have to find everything. Okay. So now obviously you need to get dx by dt. So now differentiating with respect to t, the first one. So you get here 2x dx by dt is 2y dy by dt. I think so I have written here equal to plus is equal to 0, because derivative of so called as 100 is constant, that is nothing but 0. So finally it becomes like this, that is x dx by dt plus y dy by dt is 0. Agreed? So when what he says कि 6 meter away from the wall, that means this y is equal to 6, then what will happen to the value of x at that time? यानी when y is 6, तो ladder का length is same only, तो x will have some value ना. तो when y is equal to 6, therefore x square plus 6 square will be your 100. So obviously 36 means 64. So x is equal to plus minus 8. But since it is talking about length, so length cannot be negative. So therefore x is equal to 8 meter, that is positive root we take, as length is not negative, is never length negative, not I am writing. Okay, let it be. So length is never negative, but I am saving space. So x is equal to 8. So finally I say कि when x is equal to 8, y is equal to 6, and your dy by dt becoming 1.2 meter per second. So when x is equal to 8 and y is equal to 6, dy by dt is equal to 1.2, I will put this in so called as your this equation, that is second one. So I will get here x is equal to 8 dx by dt plus y is 6 dy by dt 1.2 is equal to 0. So you get dx by dt. This is 7.2, right? Yes, 12 6 is 72. That is minus 7.2 upon 8. So here 8 9s are. So you get dx by dt is equal to minus 0.9 meter per second. Minus indicates that it is decreasing, height is decreasing, it is falling down. By the rules of physics, you know, it will come negative only. So here you will get कि ladder is sliding down at the rate of 0.9 meter per second. Hence, ladder slides down at the rate of, I have written already slides down, so I will not put minus sign now. That is at the rate of 0.9 meter per second. I think so you understood. The concept is very simple, understandable. Go through it. If you have any doubt, get it clear. Now I will go to the next question, that is question number 16. It says water is poured into inverted hollow cone. Okay, inverted hollow cone means like this. This is your cone. You may find slightly difficulty in watching what I am drawing with pencil, because the pencil which I am using is not so dark and I don't have any other option. Okay, the water is poured into inverted hollow cone whose semi-vertical angle is 30 degree. Now what is meant by semi-vertical angle? Now say this angle which is there is called as vertical angle. The semi-vertical angle means the angle which is bisecting. So this angle which is there is 30 degree. This is your 30 degree. This is called as semi-vertical angle. So this is your O, suppose O, this is your A, and let this be B. Okay, to understand only. So that its depth measured along the axis, this is the axis, you have already studied so called as conic section, so this will be your axis. So measured along the axis increases at the rate of 1 centimeter per second. Okay, the depth means what? This na. So this depth I can call as height also. Yes. So it is rate of change of height. Agreed. So let me write that pehle कि let h be the depth of what it is water, and the second quantity I will require is radius. R be the radius at time t. Agreed. Now obviously radius will be required. How do I come to know? That also is the question, right? So here I saw already कि here 30 degree is there, and secondly this is a cone, so either I will have a radius or slant height. But further it says find the rate at which volume. The volume is told, that is why I understood that I require radius. So here volume is nothing but 1/3 pi r square h. The problem that I will face now is that I will have two quantities r and h on which the volume will depend. So I will be differentiating with t, there is no problem, but I will get u into v rule for r and what is that, h. So that will be difficult. So I will try to relate this r and h. So this is your h and this is your r. So how can I relate this r and h with the so called as this 30 degree. Yeah, I got it. If I take tangent ratio of 30 degree, then it is opposite, that is OA, is to adjacent, that is OB. So tan 30 is half upon root 3 by 2, that is 1 by root 3, that is 1 by root 3. And OA is your R and OB is your H. Let this be stored. Okay, now I have relationship between R and H, that is now your so called as volume is 1/3 pi R square H. I told you when I began with this exercise कि you must be very well equipped with the formula of mensuration. So you get this as 1/3 pi R square H. R and H both can be interconvertible. So I need to find what? You find the rate at which volume is decreasing, increasing. When the depth means H is given to me. So H is given, so R is the unknown quantity or not required quantity. So here it is 1 by 3 pi. So R can be written as H by root 3. That is your R, which will become square into H. So that is equal to 1 by 3 into pi into H cube by 3. As it correct? Because it is H square into H. So finally V is equal to 1 by 9 pi into H cube. Agreed? So when I differentiate this with respect to T now, differentiating with respect to T, I get dV by dt is equal to 1 by 9 pi into 3H square dH by dt. So obviously this will become pi by 3, that is 3 3s are 9, this pi. H is your already known to you, that is H is given to you as 2, so it is 2 square, and dH by dt or dV by dt is given. Yeah, given part I have not written, I think so. Okay, let it be. So here I am writing dH by dt. So I am mentioning here that H is your 2. Okay. Now let me go to what is told pehle. It says that so that the depth is increasing if the water is poured into inverted hollow cone when semi-vertical angle is 30 degrees, so that its depth increases, that is change is given in height. So dH by dt is mentioned. So here dH by dt, so here dH by dt is given to you as 2 centimeter. Okay, no, not 2 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter per second. Okay, so let me check all the units. Yes, they are in centimeter only. So obviously when I put it here, so it will not make any big deal change. It is going to become 1 only. So its final result will be 4 pi by 3, so called as volume it is. So it is cubic centimeter per second. So dV by dt will be 4 pi by 3 cubic centimeter per second. Now coming to question number 4th of second part in problem set, miscellaneous. A water tank is in the form of inverted cone. Again same thing came. Inverted cone. So this is your inverted cone. Okay. Then is been emptied at the rate of 2 cubic feet. Cubic feet indicates volume. That means volume is reducing. Agreed? Volume is reducing to 2 cubic feet per second. Agreed? Yeah. The height of cone is 8 feet. Means this height is 8 feet and the radius is 4 feet. This radius is 4 feet. This is 8 feet and this is your 4 feet. Okay. Find the rate of change of water level when the depth is 6 feet. It means that water is removed. Water is removed, hence the height is reduced. Okay. So let me pehle means two things are there which I need to take. That is, let your H and R be the height and radius respectively with respect to some time t. Okay. Now volume also is there, so I will mention here HV, height, volume and radius. So here I have been given that dV by dt is already 2 cubic feet per second. That is, change in volume is 2 cubic feet, that is feet cube per second. Right? This is given to me. Now what he says, K, the height of cone is 8 and 4. Okay, that is understood. 8 and 4. Okay. Find the rate of change of water level. Okay. The change at water level I want when the depth is 6 feet. That means this change I want. This change means change in H I want. So suppose at so called as 6 feet, this is your water level. Agreed? So this is your suppose R and this is your H. Right? Getting it? So let me name it. This is O, this is your A, this is your B, this is your C and this is your D. So I can see these two triangles already are similar. That is, triangle OAC is similar to triangle OBD. So the known part is your OA, which is your H. So OA is to OB, is AC, is to BD. So OA is your H and OB is your 8 given, yes, 8 only na, yes, and AC is given to you as R and BD is given to you as 4. Right? That means H is right now 2R, na? Correct, na? Yes, H is 2R. Relation I can change as per my need. This is my first one. Okay. Now I am being talked about volume. So volume here will be 1/3 pi R square H, and later on the last line says that find the rate of change of water level when depth is 6. That means H is known. So R is unknown या नहीं चाहिए, तो it will become 1/3 pi. Your R is your H by 2 the whole square into H. So that is equal to 1/3 into 1/2 into pi into H cube. This is your V. So your V finally becomes 1/6 pi H cube. Now you want rate of change, that means you will obviously differentiate with respect to t. So differentiating with respect to t, you get here dV by dt is equal to 1/6 into pi into 3h square dH by dt. So obviously the final line you get here is pi by 2, I think so, yes, pi by 2 h square dH by dt. Now the h told over here is 6 feet. Yes, h is here now. Your h is 6 feet, and dv by dt already told as 2 feet cube per second. So this will yield you the required dh by dt. So now you have your dv by dt, which is mentioned already, 2, then pi by 2, then h square is your 6 ka square, and dh by dt. So you get here 4 by 36 pi is your dh by dt. That cancels and gives you 1 by 9 pi. So dh by dt is equal to 1 by 9 pi, which is nothing but the change in water level. So therefore water level changes at the rate of 1 by 9 pi feet per second. I hope you have understood this. You have all the questions of all the types and varieties I have taken. So it means that you will be able to solve the further questions whichever appear according to this. Sorry, you were not able to see the upper part. So I will repeat once again. Here your dv by dt, as I orally spoke out, to be as 2, then pi by 2, and value of h is 6, is your 6 square dh by dt. So this 2 multiplies here to becomes 4. This is 36 pi which comes down is dh by dt. So dh by dt is 1 by 9 pi. So water level changes at the rate of 1 by 9 pi feet per second. So as I said, we have dealt with all the types of questions. Now we will be moving further with a new concept. Till then, stay at home, stay safe, stay healthy, take proper care, study regularly. Goodbye.